Assalamu alaikum. Hopefully, you are doing fine. In today's session, I would like to talk about cause and effect. As you are familiar with these two terminologies in writing as a skill, when we utilize it, so over here it is a kind of essay in this cause and effect. Understanding the relationship between cause and effect is a vital in critical thinking skill used in all aspects of life. Consider the following examples in everyday life when we consider the sources of population and the benefits of recycling garbage in our environment. In our college classes, we analyze the cause and effects of historical events and scientific phenomena. In working life, we acquire skills that lead to better jobs. Thinking about the cause and effect points out the relationship between events based on reasons and results. The focus may be only on the causes or only on the effects, or it may include both. As a reader, you identify the writer's focus, list the given causes or effects, and comprehend the central idea supported by the writer's explanation of causes or effects. As a writer, you must choose the causes or effects on which to focus. Often there are too many causes or effects to explain in one essay, so the writer decides which are the key causes or effects and then establishes and explains the flow between cause and effect. A master writer presents detail in a logical order that explains why each cause leads to a specific effect. Both readers and writers test the truth of each cause. So let's see what are these and how do these causes as well as effects work. A cause, in its definition, we can say that a cause states why something happens, an effect states a result of or an outcome. At times, a single cause leads to several effects. For example, stress leads to both short term and long term effects. So, what is a cause? A cause is something or someone that creates an effect, brings about a result, has a consequence, or is the reason for a condition. Then, what is an effect? An effect is the result, condition, or consequences brought about by something or someone. So, connecting both these is a causal chain, which is a linked sequence or events in which one event leads to the next event and continues up to a final outcome. So, a causal chain is the consequence, is the result, is the outcome of the sequence of the events in which the connection of the chain is established with one another, such as leading up to the final effect. For example, a series of events lead to the current conflict in Syria. So, here the question would arise, and then reading and annotating the text to find out the causes of the issue and the problem would be investigated. So, there are some transition words that signal the cause and effect. These words are accordingly, as a result, because of, consequently, due to, for that reason, hence, if, then, leads to, on account of, results in, since, so, therefore, thus. There are some verbs that indicate the cause and effect, and the signal is shown through this particular list, such as these words are effect, benefit, cause, compose, constitute, construct, contribute, control, create, damage, determine, facilitate, force, harm, induce, influence, initiate, institute, preclude, prevent, restrain, stop. There are some nouns as well that are added in the list of cause and effect, such as actor, agent, author, benefit, condition, consequence, creation, creator, damage, effect, and event, factor, grounds, harm, impact, influence, issue, outcome, growth, product, result, source. So, as an example, we can see one paragraph of the given essay that is there given to us by the writer, which is related to understanding motivation. So let's read this one initial paragraph to have an idea about how these ideas of cause and effect work. The study of motivation explores reasons behind our actions. So the first line also tells us that there are some reasons, there are some causes that have some kind of effect. Motivation is the process by which activities are started, directed, and continued so that physical or psychological needs or wants are met. The word itself comes from the Latin word move, which means to move. Motivation is what affects or moves people to do the things they do. For example, when a person is relaxing in front of the television and begins to feel hungry, the physical need for food might cause the person to get up, go into the kitchen, and search for something to eat. The physical need of hunger affected the action, getting up, directed it, going up to the kitchen, and sustained the search, finding or preparing something to eat. Hunger is the only one example of course. Loneliness may lead to calling to a friend or going up to a place where there are people. The desire to get ahead in life motivates many people to go to college. Just getting out of bed in the morning is motivated by the need to keep a roof over one's head and food on the table. So, here are many topics that the writer has introduced us to in the introductory paragraph, and these topics would be explained in the preceding paragraph by the writer, which we are not going to go into detail right now. So, you can have a look at them on your own. So the central idea would remain focused, but there are some questions that when you start asking, then it is logical for you to have an answer, such as logical order. Does this passage mostly focus on cause, effects, or causes or effects? Central idea, what is the central idea? What is the writer's central point? Relevant details, how does extrinsic motivation affect human achievement? How does intrinsic motivation influence human achievements? In extrinsic are external, intrinsic are internal, such as psychological. How do needs and drives influence human achievements? How does drive reduction theory influence human achievement? So these questions could be continued, and you can read on your own all these questions in order to establish their relationships. So let's see that how what is a cause and effect essay. A cause effect essay shows the reader the relationship between something that happens and its consequences, or between actions or results. Example of it can be seen in the given example. If too much commercial fishing is allowed in the North Atlantic Ocean, that will be an action. The fish population in some areas may diminish or disappear. So, if commercial farming is allowed, that will be the cause, and the effect will be disappearance of or diminishing of the population of fish in that particular Atlantic Ocean. So, cause effects essay, there are some focus on causes in which the writer focuses on the causes of something. There are focus on effects in which the writer emphasizes the effects or the results of a cause. Example would be if your teacher asks you to write an essay about culture shock, you have to choose or you have the choice of writing either a cause or effect essay related to it. Focus on causes method. Why something happened? You should focus on the causes of the culture shock, perhaps three or four things that lead people to suffer from culture shock. Each paragraph would address one of these ideas that you are going to discuss. Then focus on effect method. What happens when? You should focus on the effects of culture shock, perhaps three or four things that people with culture shock feel or experience. By choosing the focus on effects method, your body paragraph would explain how culture shock affects people. Each paragraph would address one idea. We might begin with this question: what happens to people who experience culture shock? So you can see as a example of cause and effect from the given example that is related to cultural shock. So if you have any question related to cause and effect, their definitions, how to proceed, then you can reach me out. There are multiple more paragraphs that can be written related to these ideas. One such topic that the scientists or the doctors is researching to find the cause or cure of a disease could be. Second one, astronauts explore space to learn more about the capabilities of technology and the nature of universe. Another one could be settlers leaves their home to explore new territory. That is related to a painting of US Capitol depicting the arrival of the settlers in the Pacific Ocean. Perhaps it is referred to Christopher Columbus's arrival in 1492 on the shore of America that lead to the colonization of Native American people. Another example could be humans are driven to take actions by the need for survival, the need to know, and the need to experience new adventures. So here you can see that how something is related to cause and another thing is related to effect. So if you have any question, you can reach me out. Stay tuned, stay happy, and make this world a better place. Thank you. Bye bye.